Hello there, Destin at Camping World in sunny Center Conway, New Hampshire, and I got a treat today. We are looking at a Grand Villa 42 View, which is part of their new view lineup. Lots of window space, lots of counter space, and I don't know, they've really stepped their game up. I've had a few of them on my lot, but haven't had a chance to video one yet because as soon as they come in, they got a name on there pretty quickly. Let's start off and see what we're working with here. Two 30-pound LP tanks located at the front of the coach. Right behind our lovely corrugated board here is a couple nice front windows for the master, which we'll get to in a few minutes here. Outside power right on the front of the camper. You got this nice glass slider. You do have second entry towards the back of the camper too, and this is why they call it the view. Look at all those windows on the door side. The other thing is there's no slide on the door side, which if you did want to add a room, like a Florida room or something, you're so much easier too without having to contend with a slide out getting in the way. Head towards the back here, there is going to be a little outdoor kitchen setup that comes with the coach. What you can do is it'll mount right onto here, so you kind of have a pass-through access from the kitchen area to outside. There's a little table that'll mount there with get supplies from inside and such like that. There's 110 power and cable out on the outside as well. If you wanted to kind of go with that Florida room idea, you do have access to power out there and maybe throw a TV up as well. Outdoor speakers equipped on the outside and a giant power awning. Don't ask me the length because I'd be lying if I told you I knew, but it's large. It covers both the doors here. Good for a large coach like this. On towards the back side of the camper, you do have a nice vent, max air vent, which is going to be towards the bathroom. And then we have our cable in for the camper right there. On the off-door side here, you're going to have your black tank and gray tank pulls. You will need a Y pipe for the system because you have two separate tanks, or two separate gray tanks, I should say. Black tank flush equipped on the coach, and a residential water heater. 20-gallon tank off the top of my head. Plenty of hot water for your showers. Slide toppers come equipped on the 2024s. The 2023s did not, so that's a nice little bonus. Moving towards the front of the backside here, you're going to have your Fresh in Your City water connections going in. Your low point drains are going to be right underneath that. And then the slide out for the bedroom. You do have a little hidey hole right here for storage. Give you an idea, it's right underneath the bed there. You can see the bed is on a lift, which we'll get to in a few minutes here. But let's get into the fun part. Let's head on inside. Now this is the claim to fame for the view. Giant living area here. And then the view. You got glass all on that door side, almost more glass than you have actual sidewall there. It's a beautiful setup, really, and depending on where you're camping, if you want the windows on that side, you can't really beat this at all. Let's start off at the front. We'll get to the good stuff here. At the front of the coach, you're going to have your master bedroom. You have a nice reticulating door there. But a good-sized master down here. So there's our king-size bed. You can see it lifted up right now. When the lift does go down, it'll drop down so you get a little bit less walk space. But still a pretty good size there. Those are the windows I was talking about. And then, of course, your master front window. Great view there. You got a decent amount of storage in the bedroom here. So you got 4 full extension drawers here. A little spot to put a TV if you wanted to. And then a nice sized wardrobe over here as well. So that goes through to the back. You do have a fireplace in the master bedroom, which is a nice little touch. And another full extension drawer here. You do have access to under the bed storage, which we can get to from the outside. There's the table I was talking about earlier. There's a nice little bench here for some maybe shoes or something like that. Overhead cabinets over the bed there. and let's keep on moving. So right next to the master bedroom, you got a nice little closet here for some storage. Another one right underneath there as well. And then above the master, love the staircase that they put in. Nice little spiral staircase here. If we go up, we have one of our lofts. So you do have two separate sleeping areas and then a third over here as well. There is air conditioning ducted through up here and little privacy curtains, so you can get a little bit of privacy up in the loft. And I don't know if you can see it, but both sides do have some storage totes here. So you can got a spot for clothes and that sort of thing. I love that view from up here. Let's head on down. We are right next to the control panel of the coach up here as well. So right behind that spiral staircase is going to be your slide controls, the dimmer switch for the main lights, water pump controls, that sort of thing. And you do have your thermostat right underneath that. So as we walk into the kitchen, one of the other claims to fame about the views is the amount of counter space that they have. And part of the reason why they were able to get so much is your kitchen table doubles as counter space as we're sitting at a bar setup here. You got, I believe, 4 stools throughout. So really nice big island for countertop. You have a 2-bay residential metal sink, residential faucet with a sprayer on there, and a decent amount of storage underneath for trash receptacle or something of the sort. LG fridge, so the residential style fridge, 2-door up top, and then a pull-out freezer, of course. Plenty of food storage there. Onto the burner end, you're going to have a 4-burner Insignia cooktop, full-size oven underneath there, and then the Insignia microwave and convection oven as well. Plenty of pull-out drawers in the kitchen area here. All of them seem to be soft close as well, which is really nice, so nobody's slamming stuff around. And you do have a nice little hidey hole on the other side as well. Overhead storage next to the convection is ample. You do have some built-in shelves there too. Well, plenty of space. We haven't even gotten to the pantry yet, speaking about storage. So as we open this up here, full-size pantry, they even give you a little trash can. Plenty of storage there. And onto the living area, where it's probably the biggest couch I've seen in a camper. It will convert to a sleeper, where that'll jackknife down like a traditional, bringing you a little bit more space here. Definitely could turn it into a sleeper if you needed it to be. A little bit of a hidey hole behind the couch as well. That goes all the way back, so for deep storage, you could probably put some, I don't know, some sheets there or something of the sort. The TV area is right across from the couch, so you do have a second fireplace down there, a Furion soundbar, and then the TV is a pop-up TV that'll come out right here. Which I like that you could put it down so you don't lose that view of the back there. Let's head on upstairs again to the second loft, which I like all the extra sleep in here. You could fit a small army. So windows on both sides again. You got one sleeper area here and one more right in front of us. And then again, same idea. You have a little bit of storage separating the two separate areas. And a spot for some clothes or something like that. And head on downstairs. We'll get into the bathroom. And I think that about concludes the tour here. Again, another reticulating door. It's nice for saving space. A little bit dark in here since I don't have the lights on, but I think we'll get the point. So nice size vanity here in the master, or the main bath, I should say. 2 full extension drawers, or 1, excuse me, and then our sponge spot. Got some storage underneath there as well. Nice big mirror so you can see what you look like. Decent amount of storage in the back end here. I like that they actually give you a window in the bathroom. that was that max air vent that I was talking about. So you could just switch the power on here and get that thing spinning. You do have a full washer dryer hookup in the unit. So definitely can fit a stackable in there. No need for a combo. Commode's got plenty of space. And then I love the shower that they did. So you have a marble styled shower, backsplash. And then look at this shower head that they give you. Almost like a hotel where you have your rainfall shower head, a couple coming out the side, and then your sprayer. And I think that's about it. I mean, you're definitely not going to be towing this thing around, moving all over the country with it. But if you're going to be sitting somewhere, have it parked, and you're a home away from home, essentially, I really haven't seen a whole lot that compares, especially with a particular layout like this. And happy to be of any more of assistance if I can be. Give me a ring here, 603-333-1520. My name is Destin, and look forward